Hi, friends. Welcome to Free Mom Hugs 101. My name is Sarah Cunningham. I'm the founder of Free Mom Hugs. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you've been volunteering with Free Mom Hugs for a while, or maybe you're just getting ready to go to your very first Pride Festival with us, I want to say thank you and welcome everyone. This is a few minutes to share a few things about the nonprofit, our guidelines, things that is just what we all need to know going forward. A lot of this, some of you already know, but some of you may be hearing it for the first time. So let's get started. The purpose or the goal for spending time together like this is to understand the differences between sex, gender, orientation. We have two requirements, and that is that you are affirming, and that means that you celebrate the LGBTQIA plus community and that you honor same-sex marriage. That's what it means to be affirming. And it goes right along with our mission statement is to empower the world to celebrate the LGBTQIA plus community. And that is affirming. We got to understand the alphabet, the acronym. Even though we might not understand it all the time or all the letters, it's ongoing, but we must respect it. And here's why. When a person is on their journey of self-discovery, these acronyms and the definitions of them allow the vocabulary and people to identify with themselves, to have a conversation about it, and what it means to be a lesbian, to be gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, or asexual. All of these terms are so important to a person who's on that journey. Terminology, talking about sex, gender identity, gender expression, what it all means is that this is a beautiful dynamic of humanity. And I believe that the more educated we are on this type of these types of subjects, the more equipped we can be to be the very best allies that we can be. Here's a beautiful visual, the gender unicorn. It's one of my favorites, but just if you haven't seen it yet, just take a few minutes to look it over. It talks about gender identity, gender expression, sex assigned at birth, physically attracted to, emotionally attracted to. These are all tools to help people better understand themselves and their friends and family who are part of the community. Another illustration here, the gender umbrella. We have transgender, binary, trans man is female to male, trans woman is male to female, non-binary, genderqueer, bigender, gender fluid, agender. Again, all of these terminologies are all part of a learning process. You don't have to memorize them necessarily, but it just is good to familiar yourself with the terminology. Event policies are so important to keep everybody safe, to make sure we're all on the same page. And there are some things that simply cannot and will not be tolerated in the mission of Free Mom Hugs. There's absolutely, positively no discrimination allowed. It will not be tolerated, not even for a moment. No political endorsement, no protest or lobbying, no weapons are allowed, no drinking while you're at a Free Mom Hugs event or table, no law breaking, and follow the health mandates. A lot of these are self-explanatory. If you have any questions, let us know. But it's very important that we follow these guidelines. Number one, it keeps everybody safe, and it keeps us above reproach, and it maintains our 501c3 status. And here's a few hugging guidelines. It's so important to identify yourself. The Free Mom Hugs logo is recognized worldwide. It means that you are part of the organization and you are a strong and faithful ally. Wear it well. And it's really, the logo, it just means so much, whether it's in a button form or a sticker or on a t-shirt. Even when you can't use your words, this says so much. So thank you for supporting the mission of Free Mom Hugs by, buying the merchandise at our website, and it just helps us to stay consistent. Listen. You're going to hear some stories when you're at a Free Mom Hugs Festival offering hugs or high fives. And some of them are pretty heavy, hard to hear. You'll hear some great stories, some great survivalists are there. But it's just important to listen. We are not mental health providers. We certainly have resources to help individuals who might be going through a difficult time, but it's just important that we listen and are patient and be able to point to those resources as necessary. We need to respect privacy. Don't take pictures of the attendees. It's so important that we respect their privacy. You know, some people are going to Pride unbeknownst to anyone else. They're just there on their own and they have to come in stealth mode. So protect the privacy at all cost. Not everyone is a hugger. You offer a hug or a high five, consent, consent, consent. And that means that you be approachable. You want to acknowledge the person by looking them in the eyes and say, could I offer you a free mom hug or a high five? And sometimes it's just a matter of acknowledging someone, to look them in the eyes and just affirm them and just let them know that you're glad that they're there. Be mindful of your hugging. Keep your arms above the waist. Don't hug too tight. You want to be approachable. And again, consent, consent, consent. But no lifting, no joggling, just very gently hug. Keep your arms above the waist. And a lot of times I won't let go until they do. I follow their lead. And respect the pronouns. I don't assume anything. And if you're not sure, ask. Say, what are your pronouns? And lastly, be the spark. I do appreciate you taking this time to review the slides and have this conversation. Here at Free Mom Hugs, we call that very first hug the spark, and that lights the fire of the very best kind. Remember, with each embrace, high five, or eye contact, to be sure to give affirmations. Say, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that we're here together. Now go have fun. This is your day. And it just can make all the world difference to someone. And on behalf of myself, the national board, our state leaders and co-chairs, I want to say thank you for volunteering and helping with the movement and the mission of Free Mom Hugs. And it truly is what will make this world a better place for everyone. Until next time, be the spark.